And here we have Truth Day. Out here in Danielson, Connecticut. We are at court today in Danielson. So we came here on lunch. It was magical. They stayed later than lunch. Then they got all the way to what, like 2 people left, and they called lunch 1:15, 1:20 instead of normal time. What up, Howard? So we're here. Somebody told me that they put up a no videotaping sign for the lobby, so I just want to check that. This is actually the first PD I'd ever went to besides Willimantic. And as we can see, they have these here, which mean Dr. Sammy, what up? Eric, what up, man? Howard, same shit. So I went to court this morning, and you guys are gonna find this weird, I think, just like I did. I go in, everything's cool. I go in the courtroom, I sit down. As soon as I sit down, the marshals come and get me and tell me I need to go talk to them. What up, Melissa? You're gonna find this pretty petty. So I go out to ask them what they need, and they tell me there's now a memo in the system saying that I'm not allowed to have my phone in any courtroom or courthouse in Connecticut for no reason. I've done nothing wrong. I didn't have a hearing. It's not been brought to my attention. None of that stuff. So now I just can't have a phone in a courthouse because I don't know why. But you know who put it through? The same guy who's denying us the public records from when the police or the marshals lied and actually harassed us. The same ones. So, I mean, the only thing I can think of is he's mad I'm bringing him to this FOIA hearing because I went to court last month and there was no issue. They didn't give me a copy of anything, John. I'm still going through it. I'm trying. I got to get it when I get back. They also told me that they could take whatever they want from us. It doesn't matter what it is. This fat little piggy looking lady said it doesn't matter. We could take whatever we want from you guys. No, that's not how it works. And Dan, yeah, I wish that was true, but it doesn't seem to go like that. Look at what they did to Tyrant Slayer. He has the same memo in his file, except there's no actual reason. It doesn't really exist. Like, I'm gonna FOIA and watch. There's gonna be nothing that exists for me either. They're just making it up. What's good, Oscar? Last time we came here, they actually came out and tried to push me back because the restricted area sign is there. And as we see, there's one right there that's broken. See it? Laying in that fenced area. That's supposed to be up over here. So we can't come that far back. Yeah, CT's crazy, Oscar. John, they forget a lot of things. They don't care about any of this. They really don't. They do whatever they want. That's O'Donovan Murphy. I'm going to do a thing later so everybody can see just how corrupt this dude is. He's the same guy that said, yeah, we'll give you all the public records. I almost left court. I told him, let the judge know that I was here and send me another date. But I knew what they were going to do, and they were going to give me another date within the next week or two, and I have to leave for work. And if I have to come back for court, they're just going to pull me off the job, and they'll put somebody else on it that doesn't have to go to court. So I sucked it up, and I put my phone in the car, and I went in. And then they waited for... They literally lunch came around. They said, all right, keep going. 2 people left. Me and some other lady. And they said, all right, we'll take lunch now. So now I won't be back until like 2:20. This dude said they had put a sign up. But I don't know who that is. Somebody's calling me from Hartford. We'll have to call him back, because if I pick it up. Out of order? How's this emergency life-saving device out of order? That's weird. But this is actually the only police station that I've ever been to where, yeah, the first cop was initially a dick, but when he went inside and tattled on us or did whatever he did, the supervisor that came out brought us water. Like, he was actually like one of the most down-to-earth ones I've met yet. I wonder if they use these at night, like if they still work. You see the state police sign there? Dude, it's crazy, John. It's literally crazy. They just do whatever they want. They make up whatever they want, and they literally get away with it. It's nuts. And they believe that they could just take your shit for no reason. They don't understand that it's a public building, that we're allowed to have our stuff in there, that they actually have no say. And it all stems from the top. It's all O'Donovan Murphy. He allows this crap. He hires these people. Look at the dude that lied and had Tyrant Slayer arrested and me kicked out of court and sent a bail commissioner letter because he lied and made stuff up. Look what happened to him. Nothing at all. It's pathetic. Oh. Hi, Lotus. How are you doing today? I just want to make sure there's no signs here. No. No, no, no. We recommend masks that don't work. That's what we do. Alright. I went in at Lost Service as soon as I went in and I peeked. There is no sign stating we can't record. So, either, I don't know. Of course they are. They love it. It's funny how you get perfect service everywhere, but as soon as you walk into a police station, let's see. Oh, I have full 5G out here. Yeah, Dan, I'm gonna go file a complaint on the little tyrant lady that really believes that she could take whatever we want for no reason. She's getting a complaint. I don't know, it's the same thing. It's like a few months ago when I was here and they were gonna physically remove me from the courtroom because I was wearing my hood in the lobby, which I'm 100% allowed to do. They were gonna put their hands on me, and the only reason they didn't, and I should have just let them, but I was trying once again to not be kicked out of court and miss court and have to miss another day of work because these dudes at the courts are too stupid. We've already missed a couple court dates over these idiots. So thank you, Melissa, and thank you, Lotus. So that's where we're at. We're gonna wait this hour and we'll go back in. I told them that I'm not taking their offer, their two $100 fines. I'm not taking it. And they kept asking me, well, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? I said, what's next? What do you, like, the hell? I'm not running the court. You guys are running the court and you have to convict me. So what do you guys want to do next? Show some evidence, show some facts, any of that? Like, no, they don't want to do that. They just want to lie and jam people up. I also saw, get this, guys, remember the people that were arrested, I think it was October, maybe November last year, Troop D, when they ran up in their house and arrested them over the two bums at the gas station lying, making stuff up with the fake stab wound people. I'm not copping out, Oscar. They ain't getting shit from me. But so I actually saw him at court this morning and his girlfriend, who they both ran up in their house, no reason, no warrant, no anything, and arrested them off of a lie that two people made up. A stab victim with no stab wounds. and they went and charged him for it. I saw him at court this morning with his wife, and I don't know, he's doing stuff I wouldn't do, but he's going to end up taking a deal or a plea. And for him, maybe that's what's best, because he doesn't want to, I don't know. I've told him what to do. I've told him to file some motions. I told him to get discovery. I've told him to do a bunch of stuff, and he doesn't want to do any of it. So I can't fight his case for him. But if they were going to put him in jail, he'd been clean for months and months and months. I guess he had a relapse with alcohol last week, and went to the doctors and went and got put on whatever that blocker is so that he couldn't drink. Like, taking the right steps, going to all this stuff and doing all his groups and being honest. And the fat prosecutor, this lady looks like I don't even know what. I try not to make fun of people too much, their appearances, but this lady she's just a devil, man. And she's been out here harassing people in the public forever. She used to be the old family services lady. So I think she hates men. She always tries to dig men a grave. And she was trying to have his bond raised, have him put in jail, like all this stuff. What up, 90? I haven't seen you in a minute. Court, bud. This is court for when we were talking on a public sidewalk. When we told somebody from 40 feet away to not consent to a search. I was interfering. Remember, guys? I was breaching the peace in the second degree. And I can't wait to get their footage, because their footage will show me telling the cops that I wasn't breaching the peace and that they should really look into it, and they shouldn't charge me with breach of peace, because that's not what I did. And guess what? They charged me with breach of peace, and then they changed the charge after the fact. They dropped the breach of peace. They dropped that to creating a misdemeanor of creating a public disturbance. And then they left the misdemeanor, creating a public disturbance is an infraction. It's not even a misdemeanor. Which would benefit them if they had dropped the interfering, because then I would have a bench trial and I wouldn't be able to have a real trial. So it's absolutely true, Janny. I mean, how does some dude that doesn't even go to court have anything to really do with court, he's just in charge of the marshals, get to put out a memo and say, I'm not allowed to have my phone in any building, any courthouse, for no reason? No hearing, no anything, none of that stuff. I'm going to show you guys the courthouse. We're almost there. We'll go right up to the window. I'll show you Miss Piggy, this little lion lady. But yeah, dude, they tried to have that kid's bond raised. And luckily, the judge that's in there is actually an old public defender from back in the day when I was getting in trouble, when I was way young. And he's actually better than a lot of other judges I've seen. All morning I've seen him, he's been given the benefit of the doubt to the citizens that are struggling, or, you know what I mean, instead of just locking them up over everything like this fat prosecutor wants. She just wants to get out so she can go eat a goddamn cheeseburger. That's why they had to take lunch with 2 people left, instead of, even though we were already stayed past lunch, we couldn't do the last 2 people, which would have took 5 minutes. She needed to eat. Stove, yeah. Dude, stovepipe. Kim Colford from Rockville? You know what? Oh, Dan, I'm absolutely bringing it to trial. Because not only do we have those 2 charges, guys, there's more to it. They also A month after I was arrested for this, I was notified that Troop C, Connecticut State Police, were at my house looking for me at 8 o'clock at night. And so I called them and I said, why are you guys at my house? And somebody from Willimantic put out a warrant for me because they saw a car that I drive, not my car, not registered to me, not insured to me, wasn't even in my possession at the time, driving it through Willimantic. And instead of pulling the car over or any of that, they just went and put a warrant out for me. So they put a warrant out for driving under suspension. Well, how come a couple weeks later, then there was speeding was added, like speeding, another driving. I got 2 driving without a license charges right now, and speeding. How did the cop, because what I was told is the cop drove by the car, which I don't understand. And like oncoming, they were both driving past each other. So I don't understand how the car, he was doing radar, or could even tell the speed from oncoming. It doesn't make much sense. At all. It just doesn't add up. Remember what happened last time, guys? We went to lunch. I'm lucky I didn't go to lunch 5 minutes early. When I was in Norwich and I went to lunch 5 minutes early, I came back from lunch and they had stayed late and saw the rest of the people and put a warrant out for me. I had a warrant out within an hour for taking lunch. But that was the best thing to do because it ended up working out. But this is the shithole. Last time we were here, there was needles on the ground out here. All that stuff. And they really want to leave you defenseless. That's what it is. They don't want you to, even though you're legally allowed to audio record in there, if you wanted to, you can legally record, video record in the lobby and everywhere pretty much but the courtroom. But guess what? If you do, you'll be arrested, even though it's illegal. And I wasn't even doing that, so I don't really know what their reason for taking my phone is, or thinking they can. Tommy, what up, man? Appreciate you. Yeah, Dad, it's just figuring all that stuff out, dude. I don't know much. We're still figuring it out. We've only been doing this a bit, but we got people that are willing to help us and people that are willing to show us the way. This is where the needle was last time. I bet you it's still there. There's leaves now. But this is it. This is the shithole of Danielson, Connecticut. This is, by all definitions, a kangaroo court. Just like the rest of the courthouses in Connecticut and throughout the nation. State of Connecticut, Superior Court. We're dumb enough to truly believe we can just make up whatever we want and you have to listen. Oh yeah, Dan, that's true. Stovepipe, definitely a money machine. This is them making us come back to court a million times, miss work. They don't care because they're getting paid. They have job security. Like, it's pathetic. I don't remember when I was here, but I was here a few times ago. They literally had marshals sitting out here in the AC all day in a running vehicle instead of getting out and going and staying in the warm air. Don't make much sense, but again, they don't care. They do not care. But I'm gonna fucking jump off of this so I can go in. I need to get Miss Piggy's name. And so Stovepipe, Dan, 90U, Janie, Melissa, Tommy, all you guys, thank you. I'll be on after this. After this, I'll probably go do some other stuff. So we'll probably have some cool stuff going after. And yeah, I mean, it should only be another, by the time I'm done doing what I got to do, which is, they still got like a half hour of lunch. So as soon as they're done, and I'm going to go file my complaint on this fat lady, we should be only in there 10 minutes when court opens, because it's us and one lady. So everybody, till then, I hope to see you all later. Thank you, Stovepipe 90. Appreciate you all, man. If anybody wants to get in touch with me either, reach out through Constitution State on Facebook and Messenger, or the Constitution State 860 at gmail.com, and we can talk there.